Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry about my hair being puffy, and I'm actually trying to do this video without coughing or whatever because I'm still having the laryngitis symptoms or whatever. So basically, I'm gonna have to get like some cough medicine or whatever. So I'm just waiting for my doctor's office to call me back because it's taking a little time. It's just a process, I guess you could say. I'm still bark coughing a bit. So the barking cough is not helping, but I'll get over it in due time. It's just going to take another week or so. So, yeah, you might be hearing me sound a little monotoned and with a hoarse throat for a bit. So, now we're going to talk about in this video is for the more talk on Architects' new album, The Classic Symptoms of a Broken Spirit, that I just got done listening to for a third listen. And yeah, I'm going to discuss what I've listened to for this album a couple times now and let you know my thoughts on it as of now. So let's dive into this special video. Now, basically, Deepfake is a personal favorite in my opinion. I know not a lot of people are crazy for it because of the way it sounds electronically, and they really did experiment with this album a lot more. Did more arena stuff with their music, arena rock, arena synth stuff, other things like that. They're just one of those kinds of bands that drifted from their original sound and wanted to try experimentation, which the last album did do very well with the experimentation. This one, not so much. Um, Spit the Bone has grown on me a bit, but not to my liking. I think it's an okay track. It's just personally not my favorite. I'd give it a 3 out of 5 as of now. And Burn Down My House has grown on me a bit more. Sam Carter's vocals is not bad when he sings the chorus, but it's basically just, eh, it's sort of filler, I guess. Um, what I don't like about the song is how slow and draggish it goes with him singing Burn Down My House or whatever, and I'm like, where's this song going? So it's kind of a lazy production a bit, but it's an average track. It's grown on me because of the chorus a bit, because I'm starting to get used to how this album's sounding. But I wouldn't call this the best album in Architects' discography. This is probably the weakest, for sure. So, Tear Gas is still good. It's better than the other tracks I mentioned, Spit the Bone and Burn Down My House. But other than that, it's solid. I don't like the lyrics. Anything is possible. We could be unstoppable lyric. That lyric just has a cringe face to me, at least. It puts on a cringe face of mine. And I'm like, not very good lyrics right there. So, Living is Killing Us is a decent song. It's not the best song, but it's going to take a little time to grow on me because I've listened to this album 3 times. But I gotta say, Doom Scrolling has grown on me a lot more. I don't like the way Sam Carter sings the lose kind of thing or whatever with how he's singing it. It just sounds whiny a bit. It's just, I don't know, there's some cringe to it, but other than that, the song did perform very well, in my opinion. Born Again Pessimist, yeah, I'm still not feeling for it, but I like some of the screams in it, but it just was a sort of weak song, but it's average. New Moral Low Ground is the best song. Really like this one. When We Were Young was a great song too, in my personal opinion. It may seem fillerish to some listeners and just formulaic a bit or whatever with how they're trying to go with it. It's more mainstream, but that's what they wanted to do with that track, so I'll defend them for that song because I did enjoy When We Were Young. And All the Love in the World is just more arena wise, rockish. anthem kind of song, and he's just shouting out all the love in the world, and I'm like, it's all right. So, and the final track, Be Very Afraid, is really good. I really like it. The shouting from Sam Carter could get a little cringy, but the rest of the track is pretty amazing with how it sounds with his scream vocals. And this track wasn't a bad listen. It was actually a really good listen. The ending to it with the birds chirping was a little weird, but I guess it works. So, yeah, if I had to rate this album as of now, upon listening to it 3 times now, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's decent, but it could have been a lot better. Um, it's not my favorite release from Architects. I was hoping they would step it up a bit with some songs on this album and go back to some roots with their old heavy metalcore stuff from Holy Hell and all that, but we're not going to be seeing that anymore with Architects. So, yeah, it took them a year and a half to make this album. I'm glad they put out another album, but what I'm not impressed with this album was Spit the Bone, Burn Down My House, and Born Again Pessimist. Those tracks were kind of weak. Other than that, the rest of the songs are decent to solid to really good, depending on the songs. So, yeah, Tear Gas is my least favorite single as of now. Because I've grown a little apart from that song. And I did do an album review for it, and I gave it a 6 out of 10 at the time. Because I wasn't sure if I was on board with the sound they were going for with this album. But now, after listening to it 3 times, 2 extra times, because I heard it once last night, then I heard it again last night, and then I tried hearing it again this morning. And I listened to majority of the album this morning. So it's decent. It's not worth purchasing, but it's decent. It's not worth the $15 Amazon's charging for it. So I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm like, you want to charge $14.98 for an album that's not very good? Um, get the fuck out of here for that shit. I like Architects, but I don't like this record. I think this is the weakest release. I think it's decent, but it could have been a lot better, in my opinion. So there are some decent cuts from this album that boosts the rating up a bit, and then there's some songs that stumble a bit in this album, in my opinion, like Spit the Bone, Burn Down My House, and Born Again Pessimist. Those were the weakest tracks, in my opinion. So 7 out of 10 for Architects, the classic symptoms of a broken spirit as of now, as of me listening to it about 3 times now. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the more talk on Architects' new album. Architects, the classic symptoms of a broken spirit album. If you enjoyed this special video, and if you enjoyed this special video for more talk on Architects, the classic symptoms of a broken spirit album, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. Sorry that my throat's congested. It's just I've had bad coughing this morning, and I'm trying to get over this thing. It's just taking a little longer because the thing almost went down in my chest, and I was like, damn. So it was pretty bad last night when I was trying to go to sleep. So I was like, damn, I didn't even go to sleep till 2 a.m. because I was hacking up this stuff, and it was just bad. But I'm managing. It's just taking time. I just wanted to return to you for this more talk video on this Architect's new album because it has grown on me to somewhat of a liking with certain songs, but Sam Carter's vocals in certain songs on this album, like 3 songs in particular, could have been better utilized, and maybe doom scrolling a bit, but doom scrolling has grown on me a lot more to my liking. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this more talk on Architects, the classic symptoms of a broken spirit. Sorry if I stuttered with my word and slipped up with my wording. Still trying to get over this laryngitis thing. It's gonna take another week or so. So until I get some strong cough medicine that's gonna help with it to break it up, I'm gonna be talking like this for a bit. But until then, stay safe, take care, and as always, I will see you in my next review, which will be for a track review for Theory of a Dead Man Dinosaur. I the title alone sounds cringe, but I don't know. I gotta check it out for myself to see what I think of it. So, as always, I will see you in my next review.